Good evening, Doctor. We come from Group 10. Now we are going to present our group assignment. Let me introduce our group member, who are Chai Zhijie, Xu Meimei, Su Wenfei, Lin Ziyi, and Sun Jiahui. In this assignment, our group are choosing Top Glove as our research data. Top Glove Corporation Berhad is a company which manufactures and sells gloves through several product lines to a diverse group of global customers. Therefore, we decided to take the data from 1st of January 2021 to 31st of December 2022. First of all, we need to build a time series data. This is the coding and we name the data set as stock price. Then, we need to plot the time series data which shown in the slide. After building time series data, we need to build another set of data which is return data and name it as return stock price. Then, we also need to plot the return data. Next, we plot the data set of return and square of data set of return into autocorrelations function. Next, we use the data of set of return price to undergo the testing for ARIMA, and we get 16.1849 for the test statistic value and 0.1829 for the p-value. Therefore, we can conclude that we didn't reject the null hypothesis, so no autocorrelation in the data set of return price.
Then we do the testing for arch effect by using the square data set of return price, and we can conclude that we reject the null hypothesis because the p-value is 0.00, which is less than 0.05. So there is autocorrelation in the dataset. Same goes, we do the testing for arch effect by using the dataset of return price, and we can conclude that we reject the null hypothesis because the p-value is 0.00, which is less than 0.05. So there is autocorrelation in the dataset. For the next diagram, we use the dataset of return price to estimate the univariate GASH data.
These are the coding of GASH diagnostic, which has summary of GASH data, autocorrelation test, and arch test. The data above is the summary of GASH data. This data is another part of summary of GASH data.
Then we do the autocorrelation testing by using GASH data and the square of GASH data, and we get the same result, which are we did not reject null hypothesis. Thus, there is no autocorrelation in both GASH data. And then we use the GASH data to undergo the testing for arch effect, and we can conclude that we did not reject the null hypothesis because the p-value is 0.4561, which is more than 0.05, and there is no autocorrelation in the GASH data.
After that, we use the coding to plot the graph, and we found out that there are 12 graphs after running the coding.
In this slide, we use the coding to estimate ARMA model. The data below is the summary of the ARMA model, and we use 0.75 as autoregressive and 0 as moving average. And then the AIC of the ARMA model is negative 1835.15814.
In conclusion, we can conclude that the best model of our group data is arch model. Since the arch model of the data has arch effect and the GASH model does not have arch effect, we are going to choose the arch model of our data as the best model. That's all of our presentation. Thank you.